Nigerian stock market. We saw the all-share index close today at 34,301. That's down 0.1%. There were gains seen in WAPCO Nigerian breweries, however, losses in Zenith Bank, FBN Holdings, Okomo Oil. There was lots of activity in GT Bank, FCMB, Sterling, and Transcorp. And now joining me from the trading floor of the Nigerian Stock Exchange to discuss the equities market is Charles Fakrogha. Now, Charles is a dealing clerk at TFS Securities and Investment. Thanks for joining us on the show, Charles.
Thank you very much.
It'll be good to start with some company news. We saw, as I said, Okomo Oil revenue down 9%, profit after tax down 15% from previous year. Earnings per share down from 22 naira to 18 naira. Now, we of course know that the company declared a dividend of 7 naira per share, bonus of 1.1. And since then, we've seen that stock gain 40%. Yeah. It looks like the company is trying to compensate its investors. I mean, we've seen that stock drop 1.5% today, which I know isn't much in comparison to the 40% that it's gained in the past couple of days. But it would be good to get your overall impression of the numbers, first of all.
Okay, like you said in your intro, Okomo, the earnings per share dropped from 22 to 18, and they are still paying 7 naira. Now, every company has their own dividend policy, stable, unstable, or fixed. So what the board of Okomo has done is to compensate shareholders. They still have a retained earnings. If you pay out, you are making 18 naira and you are paying out 7. You still have almost 11 naira your retained earnings. So where I still believe it is still okay, considering their stake on investors. They want to impress investors because it's the investors and the people who have stayed with them and keep the company going. So I think the numbers are still okay.
I mean, what can we expect to see going forward? Because, I mean, now we've seen that stock price drop today. Is that something that we can expect to see going forward into next week?
Okay. The drop, like you have said, 1.5% just for today. You also discover that investors are also very smart. They have taken profit. Okomo opened the market today at 106, and it finally closed at 95 naira. So you can now see it is sell pressure, profit taking. And I will tell you, by Monday, we'll see Okomo going back to 100 naira. So the drop today is as a result of profit takers.
So you feel that the dividend that was declared will overshadow some of the negative sentiment that might be coming out from the results?
Of course, it has overshadowed it already. The Nigerian investors is interested in good dividend payout. And like I said, 18 earnings per share, and you are paying out 7 naira, the numbers are still okay.
Okay, now moving on to Access Bank, the Q1 results, of course, from banks coming through there. We saw revenue down 1%, profit after tax down 19%. Now, of course, we saw that company, profit after tax up 150% for full year 2012. After that, we saw some selling pressure on that stock. It would be good to know how the market reacted to this Q1 results.
Yes, the results that came out earlier this week, investors were overshadowed. So many of them came at the same time as a result of trying to meet up the IFRS, the exchange regulation. They were even given 30 days grace to release their result. Now, we are seeing Q1 results coming out. They are not too fantastic. I will say the year has just begun. So we can't use this Q1 to begin to judge. But like I assure you, if the macroeconomic indicators are right, we expect to see more positive results in Q2 and Q3 as the year progresses.
Yeah, but I mean, still some expect that earnings may be affected by AMCON requiring banks to pay more towards the cost of saving the industry. So what do you expect earnings this year? Do you expect the earnings this year to be as aggressive as what we're seeing for last year?
Of course, I expect it to be better, not as fantastic as last year. But you might not see much difference in earnings in this year. But I think it will be good.
Now let's move on to the Nigerian Stock Exchange announcing that it will launch an alternative securities market this month for emerging companies. Now we know that there is some news out about that today. It would be great if you could give us some more insight into that and the response that you're getting from the market.
Okay, I think we must commend the management of the stock exchange. The SSM, as it was known before, has been existing. What they did was to relaunch it, make it more vibrant, more viable, by appointing what we call DAs, designated advisors. These as stockbrokers. They are going to serve as advisors to these SMEs, nurture them, and bring them to the market. They will also teach them, grow them, make sure that they comply with pre- and post-listing requirements in terms of compliance, corporate governance. I mean, we have seen the likes of Cadbury, that is a multinational company today, started as an SME. So the stockbrokers that have been appointed have that skill and expertise to grow and advise these SMEs in Nigeria. And we are assuring you, we are going to see vibrancy in that sector of the market.